Long ago at Island Love, there was a woman named Limagare who gave birth to a handsome older son named Lagam. Limagare was a wise, good woman, the sister of the famous Heroic of the Sunset chain. They were of the royal clan, or Heroes, and were known to many people in many islands. Heroes are the chief who owns the land in the Marshall Island. Limagare had, first of all, a son named Lagam. Then she had a strange baby that was round like a small ball, with two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. She called him Tobolar. When Limagare gave birth to Tobolar, the older brother was disgusted because of how his younger brother looked. Lagam called Tobolar a demon. Limagare was not happy with her older son's reactions. The villager heard that Limagare had already given birth to her youngest child, so they all ran to her house as fast as they could to see her new baby. When the villager got there, they rushed in to see her youngest son. When they saw her youngest son look, they judged him by his look. Mama, come on, you pajarakam kyolakam inipin menimornai. Lagam yelled at his mom. Can you please stop wasting your time on that creature? Limagare started to yell at her son Lagam. Ta, tano ko jaba, chedana menimor. The mom yelled back at her older son. What? What did you call your brother? Ugly creature? Inga chedang. Yes, an ugly creature. The mom started to cry, and Limagare told her older son again. Chedan Mini, he's your brother. The older son told his mama to spare his brother because he hates him. But his mama ignored what he said and yelled at the older son. Chetan Marige, this is your brother. Echip Chetan Mane, replied the older brother. No, he's not my brother. As the mama and her son kept arguing about the small round boy, the mama started to cry. Magara sat down and told her older son about the time his younger brother was born. One day, people from other islands came to visit us, but they ended up running away. They ran and never came back because they thought that your brother was a monster. Yung nga, demon man na, say Lagam. Yeah, he's a monster. The Waller felt like he didn't exist in the world because his very own brother called him a monster and people kept running away from him. The Waller told himself that the reason why his brother hates him is because he doesn't do anything and he looks nothing like human. One night, the Waller told his mom, Mama, Mama responded, my brother was right. The Waller, what do you mean? You should bury me outside our window, said the Waller. Jab, ibang kalibuni ko yung menono yumeray. No, I'm not going to bury you while you're breathing and seeing, responded the mom. Mama, kagujin kamanyangan nga, imro yu balagar. George, Mama, you have to do it for me and the people around us, please. The bowler yelled and begged at the same time to his mama. It was hard for Lumagare to accept it, but when she heard her son begging her to bury him, she had nothing to say but to listen or obey her son, because he didn't have any leg or hands to walk or touch, and she felt sad for her own son. Early in the morning, the mom went to bury her youngest son near her window. But before she buried him, the bowler told his mama to water him every day so he can grow older. The mom went out to water her son, and she even snuck out at night to keep the bowler water. She always watered him every single day. One day, the bowler started to grow green leaves. It was early in the morning, and Lugum was asking where the bowler was. Mama, said Lugum. What? His mom answered in a cold way. How come I don't see that thing anymore? Said Lugum. You don't need to know where he is. It was nighttime, and the mom went outside to give the bowler some water. As she reached the side of the window where she buried her son, she was so happy to see that the bowler was growing leaves and he looked so healthy. Once again, the brother asked his mother, Mama, elegate chipalo timone? Mama, how come I don't see that monster thing? You got Kalibudi. I buried him, said Mama. And Logan was so speechless because he never thought that his mama would bury the bowler. Then over time, the bowler started to grow bigger and taller. He started to grow leaves and food. His mom ate the food from her son the bowler. It was a little bit sweet and chewy, and she called it ni, coconut. Limagare was calling her older son to come outside and see the tree. Lagom, Come on real quick, the mom yelled. As the older son follows Mama, he saw a big tall coconut tree full of fruit. So the mama told her son that the tree is his younger brother, Tobolar. The Logan felt grateful and sorry at the same time. As he ate from his brother's tree, he started to cry. They would never starve again because they had enough food to eat and coconut water to drink, all from the coconut boy. Everyone from the island started to accept the coconut boy and thank him because they were able to have food and drink from the coconut tree. Iloquin and Manana in Lang Jado Kaina. I'm so lucky to have a brother like you, say Logo. Imjalaga Parakanala Mengo Ikarpa Imkamanangan Koi. I'm sorry for everything that I said and did to you. Logan cried while he was stuck into the tree and eating the coconut meat. Kiki Kakaja Chada Chabinek and Chinara. Rest in peace, brother. Don't worry about our mama. Logan spoke to Tobolar. Don't judge a person by their looks, meaning even though they look nothing like us or their skin color is different from us, that doesn't mean you can treat them badly or treat them differently because of how they look. And never judge a person by their appearance or the car they drive or the house they live in. Don't judge them by their action because you may not know if they're going through hard times. Judging a person does not define who they are, but it defines who you are. Try to look inside their heart, that's where you'll find a real person. Appearance doesn't tell you who you are, but your heart does tell you who you are. Kumultata.